I recognize the gentleman from Florida. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Gentleman. Mr. Gohmert.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Director, for being here. In November 20th, Judge Andrew Hainan, I know you're familiar with the case and the order, but he said this temporary injunction enjoins the implementation of the DAPA program and to the 3 additions to the DACA program, also contained in the same DAPA memorandum. He said it does not enjoin the previously instituted 2012 DACA program, except for the expansions created in the November 20th, 2014 DAPA memorandum. There was an advisory, DHS advisory, that said, and is dated March 3rd, specifically between November 24th, 2014, and the issuance of the court's order, USCIS granted 3-year periods of deferred action to approximately 100,000. We now know that was 108,081 individuals who had requested deferred action under the original 2012 DACA guidelines and were otherwise determined to warrant such relief, including the issuance of 3-year EADs for those 2012 DACA recipients who were eligible for renewal. These pre-injunction grants of 3-year periods of deferred action to those already eligible for 2012 DACA were consistent with the terms of the November guidance. Do you know who issued that November guidance that basically indicated it would be okay to issue 3-year benefits?
No, sir. ICE does not have responsibility over the DACA and DAPA. That's our sister agency, Citizenship and Immigration Services.
Okay, so you don't care who issues the orders or the benefits that say you can't do your job and deport people who are here illegally? You don't care? You don't look to see who's responsible for benefits that are violating a court order? You just say, oh, well, they've got the benefits even though it violated a court order. I don't care that they're illegitimate. You don't care who issued the guidance or the illegal order or the illegal benefits in opposition to the court's order?
I care about violations of court orders, sir, but that's not something I was directed to do. That's those who confer the benefit, which is Citizenship and Immigration Services.
Yes, but if someone has benefits that are fraudulent or illegal, do you say, oh, well, I guess we can't deport these people because even though they're fraudulent or illegal, I'm going to recognize them because I never look beyond the face of the benefits that people that are illegally here have. Surely you don't accept fraudulent or illegal benefits or visas allowing people to stay, do you?
No, I don't like fraud.
Well, I wouldn't think so. So I come back to the original question. Your job is in part to deport people who are illegally here, correct?
Yes, sir.
So let me just ask you, we're told never ask a why question. I want to know why you didn't deport people who got 3-year benefits when those 3-year benefits were illegal.
I'm not aware of that being the fact. I have not seen anything that says that someone that was granted status or lawful presence under the 108,000 has anything to do with me. We're enforcing the priorities. That's how we're going about our business. Well,
Judge Hainan made clear that if this court had ruled according to the government's requested schedule, it would have ruled without the court or the states knowing that the government had granted 108,081 applications despite its multiple representations to the contrary. Yet the government, stood silent. Even worse, they urged this court to rule before disclosing that the government had already issued 108,081 3-year renewals despite their statement to the contrary. If you don't like fraud, does it bother you that your Homeland Security Department that you work for has actually instigated a fraud upon the United States District Court for the Southern District of Texas.
Representative Gohmert, with all due respect, I would appreciate you not yelling. I will answer your question as well as I can, but
well, thank you for your dilatory answer, but I'd like an answer.
If I may, that whole issue of the 108,000, as you said, is in the middle of litigation. I cannot comment on that. I don't represent the entire panoply of federal agencies coming within the United States of America. I can only speak to questions regarding ICE, and I'm glad to do so if you've got one that connects the subject to ICE.
Thank you.
And I'd ask the question,
expired.
but Mr. Chairman, I'd like to ask unanimous consent to give her one more chance. You're telling us in this hearing you have no idea where the November guidance came from that authorized 3-year benefits.
Well,
As they say in federal court, asked and answered.
yeah, the gentleman's time has expired. Thank you very
All right,
much.
just want to make sure because I don't believe that.